Good afternoon. We are back with part two with I'll I'm just calling you Shaq. It
Just
is
call me
so
Shaq.
much
It's
easier.
all good.
How are you? Good to have you back in the lab. You
Good to
got
be
your
back
phone
in the
all
lab.
charged up. Go ahead and
Yes.
tell everybody who you are, where you are, what you're doing.
Yes, so my name is Ashaki Nichols. I'm the founder of the Redemption Party, and we are here in Georgia at an event to talk about Lincoln Riley, but also to talk about patriotism. Currently, they're playing a video of a sheriff. I'm not sure what his name is or where he's from, but what he was discussing is how, they went to the president of the United States and he didn't want to meet with the sheriff. So they've just been playing his video and the question that he's being asked and that he's responding to. So right now, the individuals that are here, they're just milling around, networking, patriots that are getting it done. And yes, as I said, I am the founder of the Redemption Party, but I also stand beside those in the Republican Party and also Democrats that want to come out from the Democratic Party and actually be real liberal, but not so far left, and know what our country needs to be saved, especially at our borders. So check out the Redemption Party. We're at USA, redemptionparty.com.
Okay. Has more people gathered since the last time you were on?
We've gotten a few, not too many, but this event's going to go until 6 o'clock tonight. I won't only be here until 1 o'clock personally because I've got to get back down to McDonough. That's about a 2 hour drive. Then here, I'll be making my way back the road. But as you can see, in the background, you got people, you got vendors. We also have different people running for U.S. Senate. We've got people running for House Senate, and we also have people running at the local level, at the precinct level. And as I was saying before, we really need to get precinct captains out there. So go ahead to your local offices and find out what a precinct captain is, and what they basically do is they oversee our elections. And that's where we're having the problem. We're relying on other people, but we say we want fair and free elections. So we really have to get up off the couch and get it done.
Okay. You got any free spirit patriots that would like to get in front of the camera this morning?
Let me see if I can find any. I had found a couple of other ones before. See if I can drag anybody else out with me.
Just regular ordinary
Ordinary
people.
people.
See what the
Okay,
people.
let me see. Actually, you know what? I found a lady. She's got this cute little dog that I love. I'll ask her if she wants to be interviewed.
Oh,
Would you guys
everybody's got
mind?
something to say.
Would you guys mind being interviewed? I'm streaming live. Or are you shy to the camera? Shy to the camera? Okay, come on. You're a young person. We need you in the fight. We need you in the fight. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna let this young man introduce himself. Can you guys see okay, or do I need to stay in the shade a little bit?
No, we can see you just fine. You're actually gonna get the
Okay.
screen all to yourself.
Okay. All righty. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Seth Rainey from Harrison County.
Okay.
I am in eighth grade.
He's taller than me, y'all. I'm 5'4", flat-footed. I'm just saying, he's a baby. So, did you come here with your parents today?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know you're only in middle school. However, is there anything that you would like to say just from your vantage point about politics that you see going on?
That's I'm not as into that as I probably should be
Okay.
because I'm still young. But I don't have much to say. Parents might be able to.
Okay. Okay. But let's see. How's the other? So in school.
Okay, when I went to school, I'm homeschooled now.
Okay.
I was taken out of school
Okay.
because at school, let's see, there was school is like a place that like I homeschool. Okay. So at homeschool we have 3 lessons. We get that done in about how many lessons? 5, I think.
Okay.
We get that done in about 3 hours. At school, you stay there all day and do all these extra activities, which it would be simple to just go to school 3 hours and come back home.
Right.
Which I really not understand point of staying all day at school.
Okay. Now, I also had children that were homeschooled, so I'm definitely about homeschooling. So, in comparison, do you feel that your life is a little bit better now homeschooling as opposed to going to brick and mortar?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So from the mouths of babes, you guys, I mean, this is happening all over our country. I'm glad that parents have the time and that students are really taking their education back. So thank you so much for meeting with us today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Mom. I know Mom doesn't want to be on camera, but Mom is appreciated because a lot of times we don't really think about that, right? This is our youth, this is our upcoming generation, and we really need to be more on top of it. I am grateful that I was actually able to homeschool my second oldest and also my youngest. We moved here to Georgia, and she homeschooled for, I guess, her senior year, and it went really, really well for her. So
You
we've
know,
got a
you know what
barking
I
baby.
loved about that? Even though mom didn't want to get in front of the camera, she
Yeah.
allowed her son to have free will and say
Yeah.
what he felt and she didn't hold him back. So
Yeah. Yeah.
at least she's aware and she supports
Yes. Yes.
what her son is thinking about. But yeah, what I
Yeah.
found out, everybody has something to say. A lot of
Yeah.
people, because I go out there, when I'm out there doing what I do,
Okay.
um, yeah, I find that people welcome the opportunity to be able to share their voice and their opinions.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of people
Yes.
don't get that. They don't get the opportunity.
They don't. They really, really don't.
I
So,
bet you that man behind you got something to say.
in the cowboy hat?
No, the one that's just walking right next to you.
Ah, man. Now I gotta drag people back outside again. Hold on.
I'm gonna
Hold
make
on.
you a correspondent yet. Well, yeah, she's on the ground in there, and she's getting a voice from the people. It's the people that want to hear. Well, it's us that want to hear from the people, not just people in situations that you think we should be in, but just everyday, ordinary Americans. You know, let's see what we have.
Okay.
Who is we?
So
We are streaming like
the gentleman here, his name is Ray,
Good afternoon,
and
sir.
I'm Ashaki. And he can't hear you yet, but hold on one
Okay,
second.
okay.
Okay,
Good
now he can hear you.
good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the Patriots Lab. How are you today?
I can barely hear you.
His name is
Who
Ray.
is seeing this besides him?
So I guess you're streaming on YouTube, Facebook,
X,
Twitch,
Man,
Twitch,
X.
I don't want the
X.
whole world watching me.
Run the political sphere. But you're a patriot, and I need more patriots on camera. Yeah. We need your voice because your voice matters. You're
He's
the person
there. He
listening
cares.
to people that matter. And you come to events like this to make sure that our country is moving forward. So we should hear from you. As much as you think your voice doesn't matter, it matters.
I've never been to it.
Oh, this is your first one?
I was told to check it out.
Oh, that's still fair. That's still fair.
How does he feel about the state of America today?
The state of America today, yeah.
Way better.
Okay, I think we can all agree to that, right? That it can't
Yes, we
be way
can.
better. But what do you see? I mean, personally, I see that our borders are out of control. Spending is out of control. The executive orders are out of control. So what can we do about it? Now, I started a political party and I'm running for office. So that's my contribution.
I'm thinking about a whole lot. We'll hire a hitman. Get rid of some of these crazies
Okay.
that are trying to destroy us.
All right.
Well, I see it's the Democratic Party is trying to destroy them.
And unfortunately, we can see that. And they no longer can lie to us and tell us that they're not. Because we can see it, of course. They're facts. All right, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. It's the Democratic Party. It's on them. They need to stop.
That's it. That's it. See, and the most interesting thing, he was apprehensive at first,
I'll
but
take
I
it.
appreciate him. I
So
appreciate
thank
it.
you so much for meeting with me. Appreciate you, sir. Okay. You are hilarious. You're like, I will make a correspondent out of you yet.
See, but that's what I see. He was apprehensive at first. He didn't want to get on there,
Right.
but deep down inside, he's got something to get out. They got something to get out.
Yeah.
You'd be
We
surprised.
all do. Yeah. Yes. Yes. We all do. Oh, and this is Angie. Maybe I can get Angie on camera really quick.
Hey,
Hold on.
Angie.
We're gonna get Angie on camera really quick. And this is Angie.
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
Angie.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
So this
meet
is
you.
Ray, and he is a patriot, and he is broadcasting on let's see, X, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So can you introduce yourself and let us know what you're ready for?
Sure. Yeah, I'm actually from Walker County, Georgia. I'm running for chairman of the board of the Board of Commissioners, and I stand for truth, transparency, and accountability, and America first.
Yes. Yes. And that's what we need more of.
Exactly right.
More
Yes.
of. Thank you so much for running for that.
Thank
position,
you.
because
Thank you.
That protects our election.
Yes,
And I was saying how people need to be precinct active.
that's right. That's
And
right.
really
Yep.
get
That's
in
exactly
at
right.
the grassroots level, because then we're not going to see these poster boards held up. What was that about? What was that about? I still remember that situation in Detroit. I was like, what are they doing?
No, we don't want to work for today. We got to take care of our own, and it starts at home.
Yes, at the local level.
Thank y'all.
So much.
Bye.
Okay, and we're back. Yeah, so she's running for the commissioner's board, and a lot of times people don't realize that those county positions, they are critical to how our elections are actually run, because those are the individuals that determine whether you're going to have paper ballots or the machine, right? So here in the state of Georgia, we do have the Dominion machines, and I think they have a few different machines all over and throughout the state. The concern that we do have here in Georgia is the collective information that they're funneling from the counties. And we want more transparency, as Angie was saying. So if somebody challenges an election, they actually have the ability to challenge it, and there's not somebody behind that desk fighting against the public. And that's what we've seen here in the state of Georgia.
Mm-mm-mm. Now, what geographical location in Georgia are y'all? Where are y'all at in Georgia?
So right now I'm in the city of Somerville, Georgia, which is north of Atlanta. I want to say it's roughly about an hour north of Atlanta, so 75. So I'm probably just not too far outside of North Carolina from where I'm at.
Have
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
have you seen any of our people out there today? And any of our people floating around out there?
There were two of us, man. It's just me now. It's just me now. It's just me now, bro.
Okay, okay, we
I
got to
came,
get
it
them
was only
involved.
me, and we had two more people that came in and looked like me, and they had another event to go to. So it's just me. But again, I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, we are human. We are different. And I like the differences that we have, because collectively, when we come to the table with our differences and experiences, it actually makes us that much better. We can have the broader conversations and not have things in an echo chamber. And that's what we need to realize, that it's okay for us to be different. You know, I don't want to be colorblind. I want to see all the colors, because
But
all the colors matter.
what do we do to let Black people know that their voice matters? That they have to be part of the solution in order to fix this problem. They seem to want to alienate themselves by their own free choice.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is being hurt, right? We've been in an abusive relationship with our government. Let's just be clear. And they expect us to be codependents and enablers. And when you've abused people for so long, they don't trust you anymore. And that's really what it comes back to. It comes back to trust. And people need to realize no one's coming to save you. You have to get up off of the couch. You have to make the effort. Yeah, I decided I was going to run for president of the United States, and there's nobody can tell me nothing. And the main reason that I decided to stop running is because, yeah, it was lack of funds and it was lack of awareness, but that's not going to stop me from being a part of the political process. I'm still in it. I started a party behind it, and I'm still in it. And I'm going to run for U.S. Congress in the next 4 years unless something else comes up. But you can no longer afford to sit on the couch and expect somebody to save us. That doesn't work anymore. Can't be scared, and you can't be so hurt that you decided that's it, my vote doesn't matter and nobody's going to listen to me. Yeah, with that kind of attitude, nobody is. But you would be surprised at how many people will listen to you if you just get up off of the couch and come to an event like the one I'm at, or even in the cities that are near you. You can check out Eventbrite. You can go to your local GOP office. You can even go to your local Democratic office. I'm not telling people to stay away from any party, but if you do go to the Democratic Party, just realize that there are Democrats that still want to save this country. We just see the ones that don't. Okay. And that's what I need people to still realize. This country is worth redeeming, and that's why I started the Redemption Party.
Well, good deal, good deal. And we have to learn that we don't have to come into these situations feeling inferior. We come into these situations feeling equal, if not just as much better
Right.
than the
Right.
others. So
Yep.
just because we're gonna take a seat at the table doesn't mean we're coming in there with our heads bowed down. Yeah, what can we do? What can we do? What no, it's not that. We need to know that we can come in with just as much
Yes.
influence and just as much strength as any other political party or ethnicity or any other group. We're
Yep.
just as strong as they are, and we have to present ourselves as such.
Yeah.
Like you said, we have to start demanding. Stop asking. We've seen what asking gets us.
Okay.
We have to
Yeah.
start demanding, and we have to start holding people accountable.
Yeah, that's the other part. Yeah, it doesn't just start with, hey, this is what I want. It's all about the follow up. It's all about the accountability. When you've knocked on the doors and you've made the phone calls, right? And you've actually canvassed for the person that you fought for to get in the position that they're in, then that's when the real work begins. When they get into that seat and then holding them accountable. That's what it takes.
How do you
The accountability.
what's your position on term limits?
That we need them because unfortunately our vote is our term limit, right? But sometimes, just saying, people will vote in a way that's just down ballot because they always have. So we really need term limits in place because our forefathers, they really thought we would become a more earnest people, right? They really thought that we would have enough respect for the federal government and local government that we would see that we needed to step down and we needed to mentor other people to bring them up, right? To continue the work. But now people are career politicians. They know how to get that money, they know how to get the inside money, and all they're doing now is they're using the government to supply their needs like a job. And this is a job, but it's not that type of job. You should not be enriched in that way by the federal government. You should serve and then leave. So unfortunately, yes, we do need term limits. I'm good with 10 years. I think that gives people enough time to make their stake, make their changes that they need to make, and then they need to leave. But again, like I said, it's become a career choice as opposed to a place of being a servant for the people.
Yeah, because I've always been trying to figure out how do people like Nancy Pelosi never win an election? People like Chuck Schumer never lose. I mean, never lose an
You know,
election.
like,
These people, you've never lost in 40 years of politics.
and people say they don't like you. People hate you. Like they're going hate campaigns against
Even
you,
Michael
and
Jordan
you
lost
still win.
every now and then. I mean,
Just
that's why
saying.
we need more
Just saying.
people like you on the ground that
Yeah.
is authentic. That see, this is what America's looking for. They can see that you're not scripted.
No.
It's all authentic, but at the end of the day, it's all 100% actual and factual, and that's what they're
Yeah.
looking for.
Yeah.
That's what they're
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
for.
And
We
that's
want
what
to
we need.
know that the same person that you are in front of this camera is the same person you're going to be once they swear you in to your Senate seat.
Yeah, yeah. And just know, like I said, I'm a paralegal and I'm a business owner. So running for political office isn't something I'm trying to do to enrich myself. Running for political office is something I'm doing because I want to save the country that I live in. The Titanic is sinking, y'all, and we need to save the ship. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like the lifeboats, yeah, we need to do this because nobody's come to save you. I can no longer sit back and complain. I'm complaining too much, so it's time to get up off the couch. Yeah.
And those of you that are out there complaining, not doing nothing, you don't reserve the right to make any suggestions, anything like that. If you want to stay on the sidelines completely, because you're not going to do nothing but get in the way of the people who are really trying to move this country forward.
Yeah. And just know that if you're somebody and you don't want to be in front of the camera, you don't want to hold a seat, help people that really want to make that change. You can make phone calls. You can hand out flyers. You can share text messages. You can do social media posts. It's going to take all of us. So, whatever you can do from the least to the greatest, do it. Because once our freedom is gone, it's gone. And it's going to be a fight to get it back. Right now, our freedom is really, it's hanging in the balance. We don't want another civil war, but you know what? There are people ready to fight for their freedom. There are people that are ready to shed blood for their freedom, literally. And it shouldn't come to that because right now we are in a psychological war because they have threatened our movement, our communication, and protection. And those are acts of war. And we need to understand as individuals, our freedoms are being tread upon. And we can't sit back anymore. We really have to stay in the fight. We really, really do.
If not us, then who?
These are the questions. These are the questions we need answered. Yeah.
Have you seen?
So
Have you noticed any veterans out there today?
I think I got one. Let me see. Sir, are you a veteran?
Nobody.
I was like, I know I saw some.
But does he have a word for the day? What brings him out there today?
I haven't asked him yet. Like, let me see. This gentleman's talking. I don't want to interrupt his conversation. I thought I saw oh, he is a sheriff. Okay, that's what he was doing. Oh, it's like silent veterans. Because my husband, he doesn't like to always broadcast that he's a veteran. He's a quiet man.
Hey,
My
nothing
husband is.
wrong with that.
Okay, so let me see if I can get this gentleman to talk to me. Hold on. Hi.
If you're just tuning in, we're live on the ground with Ashaki Nichols, U.S. State Senate candidate, also presidential ex candidate. Um, Now she is the founder of the Redemption Party in Georgia, and she's live on the ground.
Like I'm gonna find someone. Let me see. Let me check this out. Oh, I got somebody with a T-shirt on. It literally says Veterans for Trump. So
Uh-oh.
let me see if I can trace him down. Hold on.
It seems like it's a beautiful day out there today. And if you're just tuning in, be sure to, good morning, Mama D. Good morning, Stella Nixon. Y'all make sure y'all share this, like, share, subscribe, ring this bell so you can get that instant notification. She is muted. She is making her way around, enjoying the festivities. When she's done, I'll see if she can swing her camera around for us.
And we have found Richard Cox.
Actually, Rick. Richard when I'm in trouble.
Okay, Rick. We're not going to use his in trouble government name. We're not going to do that. So this is Rick Cox, everyone.
That's right.
And he is a veteran for Trump. So I look, it's a win-win. I did both. I did good. He told me to find a veteran.
And the former police officer.
And he's guys, trifecta. We did it. We did it.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
You're quite welcome.
So what questions would you like to ask?
Well, first of all, what brings you out there today, sir?
The fact that it is a beautiful free day where a bunch of people are like-minded who want to come out here and talk about the troubles that we are constantly suffering under this regime right now. And I'm of the opinion we need to get out and go places like this and make our voices heard while we can, because one day these freedoms that we take for granted may not be there.
Not wrong. We were just talking about that, y'all.
Yeah.
Just talking about that. Because I was saying how, there are people willing to die for their freedoms. And right now, they're in that, it's in that gray area where we are technically at war. The silent war. Not guns and bullets, but they've taken away, trying to take away. They're limiting our movement and they are limiting our communication.
Also, it's not very well known if you go through the veterans health care system and face the frustrations I've had to face. Veterans with PTSD who are in mental counseling, there was actually a move afoot for a while to possibly take a look at their Second Amendment rights, i.e. their guns. So it's the very people that armed themselves to defend the country, they later on are looking at them as a terrorist threat.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's a lot of the red flag laws that everybody talks about and hears about. That's the backdoor gateway for that, unfortunately, veterans. Yeah.
How do you feel about the fluctuation of all of the illegal migrant men that have been allowed to come across our border?
Well, first of all, there's no crisis that necessitates us taking military age young males into this country. If you look at those droves and hordes of people, you'll see maybe 1 out of 8 or 10 that's a woman with a child. The rest, and then there's the Chinese, and then that motel that's down there at the other end of the Darien Pass, where it's China is funding it, and it's all Chinese males that are staying there before they make the trek across the border. And then there's a number that are caught every month that are on the terror watch list. So I do not know the formula. It would just be theoretical. But for everyone that's caught, how many gotaways are they? So to answer that as a little bit of a long answer, but hell to the no, we should not be allowing that.
Yeah. Okay. As a obvious Trump supporter, what would be one of your first priority suggestions that he does once he gets back into office?
Do everything under the sun possible that God lets him do to expose modern day slavery called sex trafficking of children. The lives that are ruined, these tens of thousands of girls that they never find again. that are, quote, going to be handed over to a family member, yeah, my behind. I would do everything I could to expose just how nasty and just how ugly that is, because unfortunately these days we can't reason with people. I think the time has come for a street fighter like Donald Trump to basically expose the blood, gut, and gore and make people gag on it.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, it's $150 billion business,
Yep,
and that needs to be ended.
exactly.
And unfortunately, the current administration, they are the supplier, and that needs to stop.
But with their connections to Hollywood, P. Diddy, Epstein, Weinstein, all that, I'm sure that they need to have a steady supply for their enterprises.
And
That's
where it comes from.
And it hasn't been proven yet, but God, I hope it's proven one day. I just want to see the truth come out, man.
Yeah.
Amen. 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 Well, I do appreciate you taking the opportunity to speak with us in Patriot Nation. Our prayers are with you. And thank you for your service coming from a 14-year Navy vet myself.
Oh, God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm an old Huey pilot and former investigator and SWAT team member. I've done a little bit of everything.
Oh, well, thank you so much for your service, sir.
Bless you. And standing next to a love goddess is also, when you when an old 66-year-old guy like me gets this close to a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not going to turn that. That's like apple pie. I'm not turning that down.
I'm jealous.
Thank
You have a good day.
Okay, look, and got a compliment. That's what I'm talking about. So look.
See, you starting to love this
I don't
already.
want to hear it anymore. No one's threatened me. No one's called me out my name. I'm the only one that looks like me here. So everybody that wants to talk about, well, they're just racist and they're just, look. No. I need you to stop that. I grew up in Orange County. Yes, I did have my fair share. I did run into some people that were ignorant. I'm not going to say I didn't, but they were the minority. They were not the majority. And that's what I need people to realize. Yeah.
Can't get no more simpler than that. Really can't. So how much longer do you plan on being out in that area? I know you got a trip back
I've
home.
got like 2 more minutes, and then I got to get back on the road because I got to head back on home.
Well, today was awesome. We actually did a whole hour and 15 minutes. We're going into the 42nd minute here and now.
Okay.
That's awesome. We got to hear from the average ordinary American and their viewpoints. And like I said, I don't see no hostility out there towards you or anything. You might get invited to lunch from that veteran, from that Trump veteran.
Very true, very true.
But people don't realize and understand what it's like out there until they get out there. It's more that brings us together than that separates us. But you just got to be willing to go outside your comfort zone, get outside the box, and be enlightened to a whole different world that's out there that you've been annihilated from. Whether it's been through communities, not dealing with other communities, you know how it works. But
right. You never know unless you go, and that's my motto.
Any last
never
words?
know unless you go.
Any last words?
Okay, so please check out the Redemption Party at usaredemptionparty.com. You can also check out my link tree at It's Our Turn RP.
Okay. Well, we had a wonderful day with you, Shaq. Hopefully we can do it again at your next event that you plan on going up to. I can't wait for the time that I actually get to meet you in person. I'm getting ready to do a Florida coast tour in the middle of the month, going down to Little Haiti and see what's happening down there. It's funny because I'm just reading in the news today that a YouTuber went down there and got kidnapped.
No. Okay.
So
that's scary.
That I know, right? And my wife said, "You still going?" I'm like, "Well, babe, I mean, that's part of. I hate that he got kidnapped, but yeah, that's part of the situation we're dealing with." He was trying to go over there and interview. He was trying to get to go over there and interview that guy they call one of the gang leaders over there.
Oh, okay.
And they kidnapped
him. Well, you know, sometimes you have to interview people like that, like over the phone.
Yeah.
From
Yes.
your location, we have to be a little bit wiser. I do pray that they find him, not, you know, that they find him alive. Let's just
I
say
mean,
that we'll be praying for his safety.
I can't say that as a YouTuber or a podcaster, that's not something that we don't do. I've been to places that people thought they'd never see me again after I came back from it.
Right, right.
But
Understood.
that's the chance we take out there.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
yourself, you're putting yourself out there. A lot of people don't know you're putting yourself out there. They don't want a strong black woman to get out there and start raising hell like you're about to do. But
Uh,
God's with you, and when God's with you, can't nobody be
yeah,
against you.
very
God bless
true.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for streaming this live. Again, live here from Summerville, Georgia. If you are in the area, go ahead and check it out. It's 33 Middle School Road in Summerville, Georgia. And they're doing a dedication to Lincoln Riley. And there'll also be sheriffs here. The event will be going on till 6 o'clock this evening. And just happy Easter, everyone. Take care, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Okay, God bless. You enjoy the rest of your day, and please let us know when you make it home safe.
Will do.
Prayers. Okay, so there we some more great interviews from a great lady patriot. Go follow her. Ashaki Nichols, the founder of the Redemption Party, and U.S. Senate candidate and ex-presidential candidate. Um, she's an amazing woman. Her bio is just very, very lengthy and it's in depth. You can find her on X, formerly known as Twitter. Also, you can go to Linktree. Go to Linktree, and you can find her at the Redemption Party website. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this afternoon. It was a special afternoon. It was a great afternoon. If you're out there and you are going to be anywhere, if you are attending any events, even if you're at an amusement park and you want to be live in the Patriots Lab and you got voices on the ground, hit me up, send me a link. That's what I do. But in the meantime, in between time, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you share this one. It was a good one. Have a great day. From your man, Ray. Enjoy. God bless.